Good morning, good afternoon, or evening, wherever, whenever you are. Welcome back to the Lightheart and Center channel where we try to keep everything lighthearted and we'll do our best because the world's pretty crazy right now and sometimes we got to talk about the darkness to find the light. But we're always going to try to keep it positive or at least end on a positive note because there's a lot of good happening and a lot of good things coming beyond what we can see, and we just have to sit with ourselves and really pay attention to the details, and we'll notice it. We'll notice that there is changes happening. Things are not the same, and they're not. History is not going to repeat itself. And thank goodness we have history, not because it's all accurate, because a lot of it might not be, but because things happened that we don't want to repeat, and we have to learn from those things. And if without history and textbooks, we wouldn't know our previous mistakes and we wouldn't be able to prevent it from happening again. And that's what's happening right now. We are mentally preparing ourselves for things that look suspicious and don't fit the future world we're trying to create, because the old ways are dissolving because they don't work anymore. They didn't really work for the last 2,000 years. It's a patriarchy. Men were in power, and men are greedy and violent way more than women. I mean, think about it. How many murderers are women? There's some, but in comparison, men are just naturally violent, and there's a lot to think about within that, but that's not what we're going to talk about. Today, I'm going to give you the most important message I will ever give you, and that is that heaven on earth, or new earth, or Eden, 5D, whatever you want to call it, this paradise on earth where everything is perfect and people are happy. There's no suffering, no pain, just pure love and joy and abundance, shared wealth upon the earth, an earth that's in a higher dimension where only higher vibes can exist. In order for us to reach that level of earth, actually, no, we're not reaching it, we're bringing it in. We're choosing it. When Jesus said the kingdom of heaven was already here, that's because we had a choice to make, and we still have that choice to make because we haven't made it, not everyone, to live like heaven is already here. And once we actually make that choice, guess what? For everyone, if everyone made that choice all at once, decided to be heaven like and live through their light, immediately a golden wave of light would wash over the earth, just like it's been prophesied. And this will enlighten everyone into a higher level of awareness where we become more like light. Just love and light. That's why they talk about love and light in the New Age philosophy, because that's what it's all about. You find that light within you, and it's just pure love and joy and abundance, and you have to share it. Once you find it, you see it everywhere. You see it within everyone around you, and you start to appreciate life more. But you have this yearning to share this wisdom, this truth, this experience, because it brought you so much love and joy. And that's what I'm doing. But the message I want to give you is that the world is not ending. There's no way it would end. It's dissolving and it's changing because the old ways do not work anymore. We need new ways that benefit everyone, and there's plenty of resources on this earth to benefit everyone, but it's greed and money and profit and corporations that have ruined everything. And that's what we need to stop. How do we stop that? Well, that's a harder question to answer. We need to, first of all, start buying locally from family or small businesses rather than going to big businesses, if possible, when at all possible, if you can do that or if you can afford it, because money is a big issue. We can't always afford to eat super healthy because sometimes it's cheaper to just get whatever's cheap, or better, it's easier to just get whatever's cheap, right? So we do that because we're on a budget. But we need to prioritize our health. We need to prioritize a lot of things as much as we can and get prepared for this new earth that's coming, because it could come at any moment. When you choose, I'm ready, let's do it, you've already entered the new earth right here, right now. We are the new earth. We are the evolution. We are the revolution. We are everything that's happening right now. It is because of us, and we are the change, and we're going to continue to be the change no matter what. The idea will never die. Freedom, equality, peace. This is what most humans have always wanted, but we have been kept under control by fear, by brainwashing, and so many people are easy to brainwash because they just go along and they want to fit in, and they don't want to resist too much. And when it comes to fitting in and being part of something, that's good, but we shouldn't do that if we lose ourselves. If it doesn't feel aligned with what we feel is true, then we should sacrifice that feeling of community and bonds, because it's not real in that sense. And then go find your real community, people that are authentic and don't follow along like sheep. You need to find leaders, people that are uplifting in spirit, that are going to carry you with them and become like that. When you surround yourself with people that are uplifting, positive, and goal-oriented, they're going to inspire you. You're going to get inspired, and you're going to become like that. I hope you're getting inspired from me. Because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to inspire you, bring out your light and joy, and help you find peace within yourself and keep that peace. I'm going to try to wrap it up here, but I'm going to take a quick drink. Okay, now this is the moment I've been building on, or at least trying to. I hope I'm not losing you here. But the most important thing of all of this, I'm telling you, is that we are about to reach a whole new level of being where anything is possible. And all we have to do is realize that, and immediately it will happen. We will instantly become like superheroes, like gods, goddesses with actual powers, and we can do anything. We can fly. Whatever you can imagine will manifest instantaneously, because in spirit we have that power. So what is happening now, what needs to happen, is we need to bring spirit into the body fully and entirely and transform ourselves into light. And it sounds crazy, but it's really hard to explain. I wish I could just pass on this feeling to you, and you would completely understand what I'm trying to pass on. And that's an instant, a moment is all it's going to take, and everything will change. We just have to choose it. We all have to choose it. And once we've chosen that, once we realize that there's more to life, we will make it manifest. We have the power in spirit to create instantaneously like that, just by thinking, because we're all consciousness. And maybe even all this is just an illusion, and we're just a bunch of floating minds in essence. But really, we're all just a bunch of light reflections, mirrors, mirroring each other, and the universe is a giant mirror. Whatever you put out, it sends back to you. Whatever you are, as long as you're tuning into your key soul vibration, you're going to attract everything that's meant for you. This is all so intricate. But the main thing is a big change is coming, and we will become superhuman like, but only if everyone chooses it. And in that moment, like that. I hope that makes sense. I love you all. If you have any questions, let me know. Cheers. Have a good day.